First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh.
Hello everybody and welcome to our daily program. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic in our society, social networks. And today we have here with us Laura. Hello Laura.
Hello, Julia.
And Anna. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. It is hot, but good.
Yes, it's really hot here. And well, let's start, Anna. Social networks are mostly used for students and for teenagers. Can you give us some advice of how to use them?
I am a specialist in internet and social networks, and my advice to parents is that they must teach to their children that children must make a good use of social networks. For example, to look for information or maybe to talk with different friends that they can meet in real life. For example, I have a good friend that is away from here and I can meet her every day, so I usually talk with her through social networks. So if they learn that they can use a social network for this type of things, it will be good for all of us.
Yes, that's a very good use of social networks. Well, as a teacher from the Heidelberg School, according to this topic, I don't agree with the use of technologies at the high school or at the schools. It's true that the use of the projector, for example, is necessary for teachers. I personally use it, but I don't agree with the use of tablets or mobile phones or even computers for students at the high school or schools. Students have to develop different capacities, and that is impossible if they do everything with computers or mobile phones. They need to write, to search for information on a dictionary, not always on the internet. And well, even on the internet they can use for information, but I mean they are not indispensable. Do you understand me?
Yes, but there are no only bad things on the internet. This generation of people could be the best informed generation at a cultural level, only by the fact that they have a powerful tool such as is internet. So they can use a good use of the technologies, or maybe they can have any distractions with them. For example, talk with another friends while they are in class or something similar.
Yes, I agree with you. I think that it's a very good use and it's a very good tool for students, but they don't have to have that that social networks and that internet on their daily life at school or at the high school. Do you know?
Yes, but returning for the first thing that you said, I think that the use of tablets or computers in schools or high schools is necessary because there are many different apps that can help children to learn in a different way that is more
Useful.
Dynamic.
yes, and for them is easy to learn in this way. For example, there is an app called Kahoot where students can no students, teachers can create different tests about the theme that they want. So they can make a test with the theme that they are giving, they are teaching in the high school, and then in class using mobile phones or maybe tablets, children can play Kahoot and learn the same thing that in the books, but in a dynamic way that they will love more.
Yes. They can. I use it. Last term I used it with my students, but we can't teach children only with that method.
Yeah, I see your point.
A possible disadvantage of social network is that many young people and not so young people lose interaction with their family. It can bring with it many consequences. Suppose that our children have a problem with social networks. If they don't have contact with their parents, it will be very difficult that they tell us something so we can solve any kind of problem that they have. And this is a possible another disadvantage because they can become victims of cyberbullying. For this reason, we need to raise awareness of the dangers that internet have.
Okay, I agree with you because if we don't have a control of what they are doing with social networks or the time that they spend there, they can be addicted to social networks. But for example, if me as parent, I put maybe 1 hour after doing homeworks to my children to be in social networks, uh, my children are not going to be addicted, and then I must teach him or her that he must make a good use of social networks. For example, that he mustn't bully to their friends because social networks is not for this. It's more for talk with people that you can see every day.
Yes, and also it's important to inform our children about the damages that this can cause to other people or to even them.
Yes, but we have to make a control of our control because obviously we can stay always looking for what they're doing. Our children have to see that we have any faith in them and that we see that we have any confidence with them.
Yes, because when we forbid something to our children in this age, they are going to do
Yes.
they are going to do it because it's what happened in this age. So I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
A very good advantage that internet has is that it generates better communication and interaction among young people. But with this point comes another disadvantage, that is, many times our young people are exposed to talk with people that they don't know.
Yes. According to the first thing you said, I don't agree because I think that this retract the students and teenagers to talk with other persons face to face. You know, they are not able to express their emotions with a person in real life. They express it but behind a screen, and that is awful for them.
And I remember that last week I went to the shopping center, and there was like a group of teenage people, but they were not talking. All of them were with the mobile phone, and I mean that is not saying in the way that they are all the day with the mobile phone and they don't make a good use of social networks. That if you go out with a friend, talk with him or her, but don't be all the time with your mobile phone, because you're going to let the time go while you are with someone that you can see in person, and you are talking with another one that you can see but in another moment.
Yes, that is very useful between teenagers. I have seen it many times when I go out with my friends and with my boyfriend, and I often see it. And that, don't, when you go to the shopping center, for example, and you're alone, and you're waiting in a queue, for example, don't you take your mobile phone?
It depends. Sometimes I take my mobile phone, but other times I have one book and I start reading.
Yes, but when you are shopping and you're alone, that is like when you have your mobile phone, it seems you are with someone, and you don't
Yes.
feel alone. You know.
Yes,
And you're losing many opportunities because maybe you can talk to other people, or yes, you can talk to other people or meet other people, not
But
always being with your mobile
I
phone.
think that when you are alone, you must learn to enjoy your time alone and not being all the time with your mobile phone. I know that there are people that don't like to feel alone, but if you are going to go out shop to buy something alone, why are you going to be with the mobile phone? Enjoy the time that you are going to be alone shopping something for you.
Yes, but I want to return to discuss the point that what do you think about people that lie about their real identity? I think that perhaps this is one of the biggest fear that parents have. It is very easy to decide the personal information in social networks, and I think that young people who don't know nothing about social network, who don't have experience, could be deceived. So we have to be careful.
I think that parents must advise to their children that in social networks, people
Can lie.
can lie, and they can look like another teenage, but in real life they can be an adult that wants something bad about them.
They can hidden.
Yes.
Yes, I know a case that happened here in this high school with a student 2 years ago, and was that a group of parents decided to pretend to be other person, a boy that was 18 years old when the girl was 12, and they start talking with the girl, and the girl gave them their
Personal information.
their personal information,
That's
name,
dangerous.
ID, her ID,
I do.
Oh my god.
and her all her personal details.
And she sent to him photos,
yes,
but personal photos or
personal photos.
oh my god.
And well, the boy that was her,
With the
her parents said her, well, let's meet at 9
O'clock?
9 o'clock
And
at
she
night.
went?
I go to your home and you go out and we talk for a couple of minutes. And the girl said, yes, my parents are not here, so it's perfect for me because they are not going to know
Nothing about it.
anything. And yes, come here. So the girl, when he told her, well, I'm here, go out, and he was in a big car, a white car, you know, the big cars. But, and the girl went into
Really?
the van.
Oh.
Yes.
And then inside
And then
the
inside
van.
there were
Their
her parents,
Oh god.
and she was trembling.
I think that is the perfect way to advise them, because, for example, the case of Amanda Todd, I don't know if you know
No.
her. So they send to anyone, a boy,
Yes, I know.
personal photos, and later they make her cyberbullying, saying to her that he will share these photos in social networks if she don't make that he wants. So she finally died because he killed her life.
Oh God.
Um,
Nice. But how are you going to do that?
I think that in this
Because-
point is that parents have to interfere, that they have to say it's very dangerous. I think that this case is the perfect way to advise them that they can do this.
Yes, yes.
Yes, but I don't know. For example, if I will be a teenager and someone that I don't met in real life, and if that person start asking to me for personal
Personal
photos,
photos.
I don't know. I will think something like, why this person that I don't know in real life are asking to me for my
But-
photos?
Yes,
but-
that's for you because you know what are the damages of internet, but these persons that don't know anything, they are going to send everything.
Yes,
even
and-
the direction, their data. Oh,
I think that
Everything.
personal photos we can't send to anyone because some people it hasn't to be a person that you don't know in real life. Maybe your friend can share this photo with all your high school or all your friends in social networks,
Yes,
and it could
and here
be
start
very,
bullying.
Yes.
That's horrible.
with this, we don't want to say that students or children don't have to use social networks. It's good for them to open their minds and to socialize with other people, but they can do it too face to face.
And they must
Get a good use of technology.
yes, if someone strange asks for you for a photo, don't send it because you don't know who is asking for the photo.
Yes, that's very, very, very important.
And just if you want to talk with someone that you don't know in real life, okay, but there is a point that you mustn't across. And I mean, this point start where this other person start asking to you personal information.
And never, ever, ever say that you are going on holidays, but because they are going to go into your house and they are going to steal you.
Or share your address, your
yes,
your
your personal information. In
yes,
fact.
that's it. They can take your identify, and that's so dangerous.
Yes, yes.
I think that parents have a very good and very important role, and they have to control their social networks as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all like that. But they have to not abuse of this control because, as I said, they have to have a little faith in the children, so they have to see that their parents have a faith in them.
So girls, thank you very much for coming today to talk with us and to inform us about social networks, disadvantages, advantages, uses, and all that things. It has been a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Say